Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Toto. It has been a little bit since you guys actually seen my face. I recorded a couple videos of you guys just seeing my hands and or hearing my voice. So today's video, if you haven't already read the title, but it's about my almost 7-year-old daughter's microlocks. I've got a lot of questions and concerns as far as me locking her hair. So I'm just gonna jump right into all of those concerns in this video. So if you want to know my answers to those questions, then keep on watching. Or are you watching? Why are you watching me? Anyway guys, so welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Welcome also. I know that I may have, not sure if I do, but if I do have any new subscribers who are actually on a lock journey or looking to lock their hair, I will be having updates on my daughter's hair on a weekly basis, so that way you guys can see the transitioning of her locks, and then you can just see if you would want those or want locks as well. So when I first decided to do my daughter's locks, I hadn't decided on a whim. It wasn't something that I was like, oh, let me give her some locks, let me lock up her hair. I've actually been thinking about this for about a year now, and I've always mentioned it, you know, to other people, and I've always gotten a response to no, don't do it. You're gonna have to cut her hair or their hair, because I also thought about locking my middle child's hair as well at that time, and it was just like, no, because you're taking away their choice and you're gonna have to cut their hair and start all over. Who's to say they will, they won't have to cut them off? So the main questions I've been getting, or concern I have been getting, is the big why. Why do you want to lock her hair? Why did you decide to lock her hair? What's up with that? As you guys know, if you're new to my channel and haven't watched, you know, a lot of my videos, or any for that fact, and you're just here for, you know, just one video in particular. But if you guys don't know, I have 3 daughters, and my 3 daughters have long hair. So their hair ranges from tailbone to hip length hair. Hers is the shorter hair of them all, but it's still very long. Her hair reaches her butt. And also my middle child hair, her hair reaches her butt, and then my oldest daughter, her hair reaches her hips. So, and all of them are natural. And if you don't know about me, I also have very long hair. So me maintaining foreheads and natural hair, it's very difficult, and you're probably like, okay, just keep doing what you're doing. But I wanted to try this lock journey with her because I already know, and I feel like that she has the characteristics and the character of locks. And I'm saying that because throughout the 6, almost 7 years that she's been on this earth, all she known, well, I would say from 2 and on, or 3 and on, for the last almost 4 years, she has been wearing nothing but weave in her hair. So she technically haven't even embraced the natural hair that's been on her head in those 3-4 years of time. And that was mainly because, if you haven't seen the video where I talked about me having to chop off all of the back of her hair and regrow it, that was the main reason. I wanted to grow her hair out to where it's to where it was at a comfortable length for her to wear it out. She still had all of her hair in the sides and the top, but all of the back was shaved off to about less than half of an inch. And in 3 years time, I grew it back to her butt. So even when I grew her hair back out to her butt, she was still wearing weaves. So she was wearing faux locks, she was wearing goddess locks, she was wearing twists, and she was wearing braids. So she's seen her hair about once a year, if that. And I want to desensitize her to being comfortable with only wearing weaves and thinking that it's beautiful to do so. So I wanted her to have locks to where she locks, and that way she can embrace her natural hair and also wear it out without, you know, having the weight of weave, or having the thoughts of thinking that in order to wear weave, then my hair will be beautiful or I would be beautiful. So that's how I came up with, you know, the idea of not the traditional locks, and sister locks I could not afford. So I went with the micro locks because they were easier to install, even though you can interlock micro locks, but I went with the easier route of doing micro twists with her hair. And with the micro twist or sister lock locks, you can actually, are you getting bored? Okay, you can go. Exactly that. So that's the reason why I chose the micro locks. Or with the sister locks or the micro locks, what you can do is you can still have the freedom of wearing your hair out as if you're a loose natural. So you can style it in many of ways without the whole detangling and combing part of it. Wearing her micro locks are very low maintenance. You don't have to do much to them as far as putting, you know, conditioners or moisturizers or anything like that. You just pretty much need water and your clarifying shampoo. I know that there are some lock naturals who have added like oils and some type of conditioner to their hair, but I want her hair to lock without any problems or any issues with doing other things to her hair to make the process longer. So I want to manipulate it less as possible. I want to manipulate her hair as less as possible. So for right now, all I'm doing is spritzing it with water a couple times a day, and that's it. It's only been a week, so she haven't experienced any like lint or any itching or, you know, slippage, because I haven't washed her hair a bunch or anything like that. She just been wearing it in like a bun and then down. So I'm just trying to make this lock process go by as simple and easy as possible for her and for me. Now let's get into the characteristics of when I say her hair is already pretty programmed to be a locked natural. Now when I say that, when I was doing my research with different types of locks and people who have done locks or had locks or even like locticians, I found that I was doing the same exact things or steps to her loose natural hair that people do to their lock natural hair. And when I say that, they don't usually wash their hair for like a month. Some people still do it like once a week, but her hair, like I said, is used to not being washed for a long time. Also, I never really add any oils or any conditioners or moisturizers to her hair when it is in a protective style. The only time I did that was prior to doing her hair in a protective style. Also, her hair is used to being in a protective style for 3 months or 2 months at a time. So it's literally left alone for that amount of time. So she's used to getting her hair done every couple months or every 3 months. So this was an easier transition because mentally she knows that, hey, mommy's not gonna touch my hair for another 4 or 5 weeks, which will be like the retie time. And then I know as well that I won't have to redo her hair or retie her hair for another 4 to 6 weeks. So we already have the characteristics of being a lock natural, which is why it was easy for both of us to transition to, you know, being locked. But yeah, I found most that a lot of people was saying why, and I was taking away her choice, and I was gonna have to cut her hair. But at the same time, I've been her hairstylist since she's been born. So I will continue to take care of it. I mean, I'm not saying this to, you know, to confirm this to me, but to anybody else who's questioning my judgment on locking my daughter's hair, I will continue to take care of it just as I was, and if any issues or anything come about, then I would know how to handle it because I know her scalp, I know her hair, and I know what to do with her hair. Also, as far as taking away her choice, it doesn't make sense to me because we do that on a daily basis from the time that they're born up until they're 18, and still even after that we make decisions, hard or easy, choices for them, hard or easy, judgments for them, hard or easy, every single day. We dress them, we tell them when to brush their teeth or when to, you know, wash their face or wash their hands or Even with the hairstyles, we don't say, hey, what you want me to do with your hair today? No, we give them what is feasible for the moment and for their activities. So we give them a style, whether it's braids or ponytails, a bun, whatever is feasible that we think is the right judgment for their hair or their activities in that moment. So we're always taking away their choice. So giving my daughter locks is not taking away her choice. I think it's actually giving her a choice, because she's not wearing constantly wearing weave throughout the year, pretty much what, 11 to pretty much almost a year, 11 months out of the year, and she's seeing her hair only 1 month out of the year. So if I'm giving her actual freedom to not have to wear extensions or weaves throughout the year, but for her to wear her hair and also embrace it, because now she's going to get to see what her hair looks like, feels like, and what it does, and get to style it in many different ways and be comfortable with her hair. I want her to love her hair as it is, and by locking her hair, I believe that she will be able to appreciate that the more she gets older and the more she grows. And I think that's really it. As to if I answered the why, it's because I said so. And you can get mad at that all you want, but it's because I said so. I'm making this decision and judgment based on what I know would benefit her hair and will benefit her lifestyle as she gets older. I always say, and I tell people who have questioned me, I said I would rather my mama locked my hair instead of actually perming my hair when I was younger, because that's actually taking away your choice, because now you have no clue what your hair texture look like, what it is, how to embrace it, how to comb it, how to care for it, because it's in a completely different state than what you were born with. So people look at me like I'm being a bad parent because I chose to lock my daughter's hair, but at the same time, our choice was taken away when it was permed. I even made that decision for my oldest daughter, who now has hip length hair. I made that decision for her at 4 to perm her hair, and that's because my mindset was so messed up that I didn't even know about natural hair. I just thought it was bad hair that needed to be permed. So I permed her hair at a young age. I still was able to maintain it in its perm state. So, and her hair was still long, it was still thick. But at the same time, I wanted her to make that choice for herself, because that's actually permanently altering her strands, her hair, and then she might not even know how to take care of permed hair when she gets older. So, and it's a chemical that can really be damaging and, you know, harmful to her body and her head, and her hair strands. So I end up transitioning her back from the age of, I believe it was 7, and then by the time she was 9, I cut off her relaxed ends and started her over. Now she's 13, and like I said, her hair is down to her hip. It may be longer because I haven't straightened it since October, but it may be longer. But yeah, it's all about making choices for your kids. It's just knowing what's right. Why do you feel that's the right choice to make, and going from there. Every choice and judgment is not going to be, you know, the right choice, but because of your intentionality is to benefit your child in the best way possible, that's why you make those decisions. I looked at it like this because you know, whenever I did tell certain people that I was locking my daughter's hair, the faces was like, I got all of those faces like, girl, you crazy, why you doing that, don't do that, you know, the light red, stop, turn back the other way. You know, I got all that, and it made me feel like, dang, like I really felt like I was incompetent because I was thinking and feeling and really wanted to do this. And like I said, I researched this. I've been wanting to do this for the past year. But to give you an example of how to, if you're thinking about locking your child's hair or making a decision for your child, I looked at it like this in my situation. Because like I said, everybody that I've got the stares and the nose and the don't do it's from were not, I guess you can say, knowledgeable on the aspect of this type of hair journey. So it was like don't do it at all. So my example of this, okay, say you have a new mom who is about to have a child and she's trying to decide if she wants to breastfeed or formula feed. Now she end up, you know, asking people in her family, and it's two type of people that you're gonna run into as far as on the negative side. You're gonna either get the ones who don't have kids, or you're gonna get the ones who formula fed their kids only. And then, so you ask these two types of people, or you having a conversation about it, and the first thing they're gonna do is what? They're gonna give you negative information about breastfeeding. They're gonna say, hey, don't do it because A, you're gonna lose more sleep than you were if you was to formula feed. You're gonna be on the clock daily. Your kid is gonna be hungry faster. Your boobs won't be the same. They're either gonna, you know, sag, or they're gonna not be the same. It's gonna hurt, you know, so don't do it because it's not the best thing for you. So asking these type of people and they're not knowledgeable about breastfeeding is gonna hinder you and your baby, because you listening to people who haven't even experienced breastfeeding. So I say that to say this: if you're gonna ask somebody or have a conversation, like, get somebody who actually has knowledge about this. They won't tell you the benefits of breastfeeding. They won't tell you that it's the most healthy thing for your baby. They won't tell you it's the most healthy thing for you. If you was to ask somebody who actually breastfed, or ask a lactation nurse, somebody who actually had the experience of breastfeeding, then you will hear all the good stuff more than the bad. So just make sure, if you are gonna make a decision for your child or children, talk to somebody who's experienced in it and who knows more about it than you, and also who's going to tell you the truth and encourage you about it, whether it's, you know, give you the good and the bad things about it. It's always good and bad things about it, even with natural hair. So you just got to learn how to maintain it and know the steps and the precautions to take for that journey, whichever journey it is. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I just wanted to really dig into, you know, the back talk and the negativeness that I have been receiving about choosing to lock my daughter's hair. It's not even though I made it their business, it's not their choice. So at the end of the day, it's still my choice. And then just learning for myself to talk to people who are, like I said, knowledgeable about locks and also are experiencing having locks in their head. So that's what I've been doing. I'm really excited for this journey for my daughter. I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do, like her locks, and how she'll be able to embrace her new look, her hair, and be desensitized to always wearing weave. Now my other two daughters, and I say that because my other two daughters are like, how do you say it? They're more clingy towards their weave. They have, like I told you, they have very long, thick hair. And I've had both of their hair out, flat-ironed, you know, so to its full length, full potential, and they just couldn't wait for me to put some braids or something in it, because they was just tired of just even having to just get up and, you know, put their hair up or have to comb it every day because it was straight. So yeah, but they are more, especially my middle child is more like, hey, give me some weave, give me a new hairstyle, give me this, and it's like, but you never see your hair. So I wanted to give my daughter, even though I'm taking away her choice, I'm giving her a choice now to embrace her natural hair in this lock situation, because now she can wear it out with no problem and not have to worry about frizz and combing and detangling and having to keep it moisturized all the time in order for it to stay healthy. So I'm excited. My oldest daughter, her hair is hip length, and she has asked me to lock her hair, y'all. She has. My only thing is locking my youngest daughter's hair, and her hair reaches her butt. It took me 5 days, and when I tell you I was exhausted after I got done, the next 4 days after I got done with her hair, I was tired. I would get off of work, and by 6 o'clock I was ready to go to bed, but I couldn't because I had still other motherly duties to do. So my body was completely tired. I couldn't stand up for a couple hours after work, not even at work. So I can't imagine myself right now locking my oldest daughter's hair. I can't imagine right now locking my oldest daughter's hair, and that's because her hair is hip length. Her hair is very thick. If you haven't watched my previous videos when I talk about how thick her hair is, if you're somebody who's ever worn bundles, weave, inches, whatever you want to call it, her hair is comparable to 5 bundles of hair, probably even 6. It's very thick. So if I was to actually lock her hair, it will take probably like 2 months to do it. Especially if she get micro locks. She was saying that I don't have to do them as small and then I can just cut her hair to waist length. That's how bad she wanted locks. So I am really contemplating. I just got to get my husband on my side with that. I had to talk to him about her hair and he was, yes. I had to talk to him about her hair and he was like really back and forth about it, but he ended up jumping on board eventually, and I was like, hey, I'll turn it back now. I'm already like halfway done. I'm not gonna take these out and then go to the store and buy some weave and do her hair. I'm not doing it. We've already made the decision. And yeah, so we are excited about this lock journey. Jessie, are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she, like I said, she get to wear her hair out as much as she want. It's not heavy. I remember, that's another reason. I remember when she was doing gymnastics, it was very hard for her to do it sometimes because when I would do a style, it would be tight or it would be fresh and new or heavy to where she's doing these flips and stuff and her head is hurting, or the hair would like make her scalp itch. So I had to really make a decision like, okay, I want her to be free to do whatever. Even with swimming, because when I would first do her braids or whatever, or twist, I wouldn't let her go swimming because I'm like, that's a fresh hairstyle. You ain't gonna get it all frizzy and messed up just yet. You gotta give it a few weeks to a month to go swimming. And then, you know, I wouldn't be mad at that. But yeah, just stuff like that. I just want her to be free to travel and do whatever with her hair without worrying about it getting wet or without worrying about it getting messed up. And yeah, so that is it, y'all. I tried to explain and get everything into this video as to why I locked her hair, and also just to address all the negativity that that I've been getting as far as, you know, me locking her hair and the decision that I made. So if you guys have any questions, don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share this video, and just go ahead and join us on her lock journey. If you guys haven't guessed already, because I had asked everyone to guess how many locks that she has in her head, and I didn't get any responses, so I'm guessing y'all didn't even watch the whole video. But if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you how many locks she has. So she has 380 locks in her head. As her head grows, I'm sure, you know, it will be added on more, or more will be added on, especially around the hairline as her hair grows, and that will be it. But yeah, her hair hasn't changed in a week. It's still twisted. It's still nothing is budding and nothing is matting or anything like that as of yet. So we're waiting on that moment, and once I see it, I will definitely keep you guys updated. So yeah, that's all I have for today. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, don't forget to ask those below, and I will try to answer those the best way I know how. Like I said before, I am not putting anything in her hair besides water, and that's it. I haven't washed her hair yet, so I will definitely be recording a video of me doing that. And yeah, that's about it. I don't plan on retying her hair until I'm gonna see what it looks like at 4 weeks. And if it's still like her new growth haven't really kicked in, then I'm gonna wait till 6 weeks. And then we will go from there. But that is all. So Jessie, do you have anything to say?
You already washed my hair.
No, that was before I put the twist in, the locks in. Okay, you tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe this video. And give it a thumbs up.
Okay, do you love your hair?
Yeah. I'm gonna go swimming now.
Well, we gotta wait on that because I still have to, you have to have it braided up so that it won't start to
Peace out.
Well, but stop. Alright guys, so we will check you guys later. I tried to do a 360, she was moving a lot. But these are her locks in all of its glory, and yeah. She had a bun for a couple days. She's had 2 braided pigtails for a couple days. She's had a low bun in the back, and now she's wearing it down. So we already been like loving the freedom of just styling it however we want without using a comb. So I will check you guys later. I will be recording another video of me taking down these locks. Also, if you're new here, know my hair isn't locked. These are actually crochet braids, so I am about to take them down and, you know, do all that fun stuff to my hair. So I will check you guys later. I said that like 5 times in my next video. You guys have a blessed night. Peace, love, and hair grease. Say peace, love, and hair grease.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Say bye.
Bye.